Hello YouTube, long time no see, and I am going to do a Pokemon theory, and I'm going to try to get back into video making. It's just been stuff. Anyways, I have this theory, and you might be knowing what it is, and it is the Genesect Theory, pretty much, where people say Genesect is more related to Kabutops, is Genesect's own Pokemon. Then I have another one, but I'm going to try to solve this, or at least give my opinion on it. And the things I want to is competitive Pokemon forms such as OU or Uber, because that doesn't matter really. NU, all that stuff doesn't matter, Anyways, the non-learnset moves like tutor or event moves and TMs/HMs doesn't really matter because, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. They don't learn it in the wild. And side game data such as like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, then shinies, because shiny doesn't really matter that much. It's just kind of a incident I may explain later, but there's many videos on what could have been the cause of shiny Pokemon. So the first thing I'm going to do is the most heard one I've heard, at least compared to, is Genesect to Kabutops. And so let's go into the Moveset and Type. So the types are different. However, the Genesect could have been a rock type at one point because Team Plasma put plated armor on the Pokemon it once was. And Kabutops is rock and water. Genesect is bug steel. Also, in the learn set moves that they learn, there is slash and metal sound. And that's pretty much all I examined. If there's any more, I will link it in the description below. So, Kabutops is a fossil Pokemon and a hunter. It is also classified as a shellfish Pokemon like Blastoise. Its height is slightly smaller than Genesect, and its base stats are HP 60, Attack 115, Defense 105, Special Attack 65, Special Defense 70, and Speed 80. I will list a lot of this stuff in the description below, including the sites I got this from, so, yes. They also lived tens of thousands of years ago in their Pokedex entries. Nothing about 300 million years ago, but I don't know. There's possibilities. So now I'm going to connect Genesect to Scyther. And I thought this is kind of like funny, because Scyther is more connected to Genesect than Kabutops, except for there's one problem. So I will get to that problem in a second. However, the moveset and type. So they both start with Quick Attack and Learn X-Scissor, Slash, Fairy Cutter in the Learn set. Also, Scyther does evolve into a Bug Steel Pokemon, Scizor. However, they have nothing looking alike, really, except for that Scyther and Kabutops and Genesect all kind of resemble the same arms and maybe legs at a point. However, I don't imagine a Scizor going into the Genesect, plus it just wouldn't work out, and because basically they don't look alike, you'd have to flatten Scyther's head pretty much, and then you'd have to add that cannon, which means removing those wings, and it's just more connected to Kabutops. And plus, Scyther's not a fossil Pokemon and did not live 300 million years ago. But some base stats are HP 70, Attack 110, Defense 80, Special Attack 55, Special Defense 80, and Speed is 105. And it's kind of funny because The HP stats Genesect's HP stats is 71. Attack is 120. Defense is 95. Special attack actually increases a lot. 120. Special defense is 95, and then speed is 99. So it kind of resembles the HP and speed a bit. They're both hunters. All these Pokemon are hunters, and they both can fly. However, Scyther cannot learn the move Fly. But in Pokemon entries and Pokedex entries, they can fly. Also, Scyther is a Mantis Pokemon, and again, didn't live 300 million years ago. Could have evolved into Scyther, a Pokemon from 300 million years ago, but I'm doubting it was Genesect. So now we get into Genesect itself, and basically in the Pokedex, it lived 300 million years ago, was modified by Team Plasma, and is the ancient bug Pokemon. And there is not an ancient bug Pokemon as a fossil, so I'm starting to think maybe this is Genesect is more of its own Pokemon. Because even think about it, I mean, Kabutops' body doesn't exactly look like it. And I've already gone over the base stats, but if you didn't hear them, you can look in the description. And now let's compare all three. Now, inside the game, I mean, I was just going to state this, but they all gain attack EVs when you finish them off. And Genesect also, when you finish him off, you also gain a speed EV and another EV. But they all gain attack EVs. They're all three hunters, and they're all fast. And then their arms kind of look the same, just in different forms. So in the manga and anime, pretty much Genesect is used temporarily to undo Black Kyurem, and was pretty much made by Dr. Zeno. And Dr. Zeno pretty much gave Genesect to a trainer named Arata, or sorry if I pronounced that wrong, to bring out Genesect's full potential. And the anime doesn't really see the manga and the anime don't really help out. However, in the anime, N finds a laboratory with Genesect on the computer and talks to Patrak and Watchhog to see that the Genesect army is led by the red Genesect, which is a shiny Genesect, and is responsible for the destruction. And in the movie, Genesect goes on a rampage, and basically Ash helps this other Genesect go home, pretty much. And they find their home and all this happy stuff. Kind of like a Disney movie with Pokemon. Anyways, so I think, what I believe is that Genesect is, although similar, it's way too different to be its same Pokemon as a Pokemon existed already. It's already an ancient bug Pokemon, and I'm emphasizing on the bug Pokemon, because although you could say, yes, Kabutops could be a bug Pokemon, I mean, there's not really 300 million years ago. Like, 300 million years ago is a long time. And it was modified by Team Plasma. So, who knows? It could be a Pokemon, could not be. But I'm going to stick with that it is not a Pokemon. It is way too different to be its own. It's way too different to not be its own Pokemon. So it is its own Pokemon. So that's my opinion and thoughts. Thank you guys. My next theory will probably be whatever you guys want. Just type it in the comments below. I cannot speak today. And maybe I'll do another one. Well, probably will. And if you guys don't, I'll still find another one, because I think these are pretty interesting. So yes, my conclusion, Genesect is its own Pokemon.